Oran, to be honest, I don't even know what day it is, but we're into the League Cup final, and that was a roller coaster, all of emotions.
It was from start to finish, and I think a few times you've that fear of you don't always get in football what you deserve, and I think with 20, 15 minutes to go in normal time, you're fearing that because we've been dominant for big parts of it. It's a horrible goal that we've given away, so unrealistic of what we've been like in the last 6 or 7 weeks. And it looks as if it's just going, not peter out, but it looks as if it's just going to be another sob story. But I have to give massive credit to the players because they haven't stopped. At no stage did they quit. At no stage did they give up. And we've driven in what it takes to get to a final. Driven in the last time we were here to get to a final. Johnny Black played 119 minutes when he shouldn't have played. The Gale Force win, Gareth Tomlin's goal, and how much we had to dig that night to earn the right to get to a final. And we just reminded them of that at half time again, that we hadn't, I don't say we hadn't laid a glove at that stage, but we just felt we were well within ourselves at that point in time, and to just make sure that we left everything on the pitch. And credit to them. It's easy going in front. We spoke about it a lot this season. It's really hard going behind and staying in a game. And not once but twice have we come back from behind to pull ourselves back into the game. And then we go and do it in the hard way by scoring the penalties at their end as well.
Yeah, and obviously the two goals, Matthew Shevin, that's typical Matthew Shevin goals of late.
Brilliant, and he's delighted for him. He's such a good fella, and he works so hard at his game. He just wants to learn, and he keeps getting himself into those areas. And to that point, it had probably been a frustrating night for him. It was possibly the first opportunity real good opportunity we'd created for him tonight. And possibly the second one he scores as well. And I think he's possibly had two chances tonight and scored both. And maybe 18 months ago, Matthew wouldn't have been in that type of form. He might have needed 3 or 4 to get his goal. And to me, that's a measure of the distance that he's come. And delighted for him. And then he goes and strokes a brilliant penalty as well.
And we confident heading into the spot kicks?
We've done no practice for them. And again, we'd done a wee bit of research, but we'd done no real practice, and I had an idea who my 5 were, 6 were, and thankfully they were all happy to step up as well. And Evan had hit a few penalties for Derry before, and it wasn't a case of trying to hang him out to dry or put somebody so young into position, but I knew he'd hit a couple of big penalties before, and he was more than confident to go and do that as well. So credit to all the guys. I thought the penalties, bar Linden's 2 or 3 attempts, were all really good.
Yeah, I seen a comment on social media that the fans, or a group of fans, were going to bring the atmosphere back, and they certainly delivered this evening.
It was surreal tonight, and it's so hard to quantify the difference that it made, because what we needed tonight and the mental strength that we needed in the second half to go to 86 minutes or whatever it may be to get that goal. And people will say it's a load of rubbish and everything that goes with it, but the noise tonight reminded me of 3-4 years ago. It reminded me of the journeys that we've been on in the past, of away days and everything that goes with it, where we make more noise, the same if not more than the home crowd and everything that goes with it. And it's so refreshing and so brilliant for the lads, and they were even commenting after the game there, just the support tonight was just, it's a Tuesday night at the start of December with everything else that's going on in life, and the numbers that turned up tonight and the noise that they made. It's just brilliant to, number one, send them home buzzing tonight, but number two, we get that whole buzz for the next couple of months of a big cup final to look forward to for everybody.
Yeah, I know obviously you'll be the first to mention that you'll park the cup final, but you'll sleep tonight well, and then obviously head into Crusaders on Friday.
That's it. There's been a lot of energy used tonight, and we all know it's well documented when teams have a 3-game week, or for us it's a 6-day week this week with 3 games, and the other team doesn't. It makes it tremendously hard. Add to that an extra 30 minutes on top of that, is not going to make Friday night's task easy. But what there is in fatigue in that changing room, there's a massive injection of adrenaline in that changing room as well. And ideally, that's what we've got to tap into, and we've got to hit the ground running with all that adrenaline and throw everybody at it Friday night.